Hello, my amazing artists. Welcome to my studio. I'm at home, and just like you are, and I brought my color wheel from school so that we could refer to it if we need to. And you're gonna get to see my desk here in just a minute. But we're gonna do a project today that is about foreshortening, which is an art concept that deals with, it's like an optical illusion. So it's like when you draw a person, but you draw the hand really close and it looks like it's coming towards you. Like you can see my hand in the video coming towards you. Okay, so it's an optical illusion. So what we're gonna create today is our own foreshortening drawings. Here's mine. You're gonna create yourself or another person if you want to do a different person. And it's gonna look like you're falling. So you can see my hands and my feet are bigger, right? Because it's like I'm coming towards you sort of as I fall, right? So you can see the details on my hands and the details on my feet, but then on my body there's not as many details because I'm farther away. So your focus on your details are going to be on your hands and your feet. So are you ready to get started? All right. Okay, so you should be able to see my desk now. You can see my project a little bit closer. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper. Now, you don't have to use paper. If you can't find paper, be creative. You can use a cereal box cut up. It'll be about the same size. Now the only thing is that I have got to be able to fit a shoe and my hand onto here. Okay, so that's how big your paper should be. You should be able to fit a shoe and a hand. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do for this is we're going to actually take our shoes, just find a pair of shoes you want to use, and trace with a pencil. So just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now I am going to use a Sharpie and trace. You don't have to use a Sharpie. You could use a marker. Maybe you don't even have any markers. Just use some crayons, some colored pencils, whatever you want to use. Okay, so I got the outline of my two shoes on there. Now I'm gonna do my hands. Again, I'm gonna use pencil because it's really easy to mess up when you're tracing your hands. All right, ta-da! I finished the foreshortening part. So this part is gonna be the closest thing in my picture, right? And I'm just erasing my pencil lines because it looks neater. All right, so now I've got my basic part, the most important part of my drawing. So I am going to start by adding the details of my body. So yours is, of course, everybody's is gonna look a little different, right? But I'm just gonna show you how I did mine. So up here by my hands is where I'm gonna draw my face. So I'm just gonna kind of draw a U shape. Whoops. And sometimes we mess up, right? Let's see. My nose. I'm gonna draw my mouth like I'm screaming. Ah! My eyes. I'm looking up like, what is happening? Why am I falling? hair. Since I'm drawing myself, I'm adding my crazy hair. Okay. All right, so I got a basic head. So now I'm going to add a neck. Okay, for your arms and your shoulders, you're gonna have your arms going towards your hands because, you know, your hands are attached to your arms. So I'm gonna have a little bit of shoulder right there. So I'll go out. I can't see the other side of my shoulder, that's okay. Okay, here's my shirt. I'm gonna draw 2 lines for my shirt. So then I know these are my arms, going towards my hands, going towards my hands. Okay, so do you see the illusion of the arms going towards the hands? All right, draw the bottom of my shirt. Now I'm gonna make pants. You do not have to make pants. You could do a skirt, shorts, whatever you want. But you're gonna start at your waist and you're gonna come down and attach that diagonal line to the shoe and then do the same thing. And then since I'm doing pants, I'm just gonna do a triangle here like that. So now you see your legs look like they're attached to your shoes. And now you have a foreshortened drawing. How cool is that? So now I'm gonna add some details like the lines on my hand. Now you're not doing your fingernails because you have to imagine it's like you're falling like this. So you're gonna draw just look at your hand and see what the lines look like. So I have a line going across, one going all the way across, one like that. And everywhere that your finger bends, you have little lines. So do a couple there, there. It's starting to look more realistic, isn't it? Okay, so now I'm gonna go down to my shoes to add detail. Remember, we're adding detail to the hands and the feet because that's the part that's closest to you. That's the part that you would see. So I'm actually gonna look at my shoes and see what the detail looks like. It's a lot of zigzags. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of look at my shoe to see the design on my shoe. You could make up a design. It doesn't have to be the same as your shoe. I'm gonna do a line going all the way around. So I think I've got all the details that I want to add. I put more details on my hands and my feet, less details on my body. Now keep in mind that you need to have something in your background as well. So on my first example, I just did a night sky and I did little stars with some gold paint. But it's totally up to you. Maybe you decide, maybe you do like a city above you, you know, with buildings, or maybe you just do the sky with clouds. Maybe it's a nice day outside. So think about, just remember that you, in the picture, you are falling, right? Now I'm gonna let you decide how you color your picture. It's totally up to you. What I did was I actually used some watercolors first, and then I used some colored pencil on top of that. So it's up to you if you want to paint, if you want to draw, if you want to use crayons, just use what you have. Good. So, are you ready? Are you excited? Okay. Send me your project when you're done, and I can't wait to see them, guys. Bye.